This episode of It's the End of the World as We Know It and I Feel Fine was made possible by contributions from slaves like you. Thank you very much.
This amateur footage captured the violence of an attack on two police officers on Wednesday. After kicking in the police car's windows, a protester threw an explosive into the vehicle, setting it alight. The attack occurred while a protest was being held by the police not far away at Paris's Place de la République. This spring, over 350 of them have been injured by protesters during the Up All Night movement and anti-labor law rallies. A few hundred people defied a state order and gathered at the same time to march against police brutality, chanting, "Everyone hates the police."
It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.
Good morning, slaves, and welcome to another edition of It's the End of the World as We Know It, and I Feel Fine, the show where pigs get reality checks cashed free of charge.
It really poses the question, what do you want to do? Do you want to take a chance and risk getting knocked out? Oh my God! Wow!
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser! Good!
I'm your host, the Stimulator, and though you wouldn't know it from watching the corporate fucking media,
the candidates took to Twitter. My word, indeed, there was a lot to discuss.
For months now, peeps in France have been teaching the world a valuable lesson on how to wage a popular motherfucking insurrection. Well, a fair amount of attention has been devoted to Nuit Debout, the vibrant movement of participatory democracy whose participants continue to hold nightly assemblies in cities across the country. Outside of these occupations, a broader, decentralized movement has been steadily expanding in a nationwide showcase of tactical innovation and militant fucking resistance. In just one example, on motherfucking May Day, militants in the northern city of Rennes stormed and occupied La Maison du Peuple, or House of the People, transforming it into a public gathering space and logistical hub, complete with its very own guerrilla radio station. These badass squatters held down the occupation for nearly 2 weeks before a heavily militarized tactical squad managed to take back the building on May 13th. But rather than accepting defeat, peeps just said fuck it and went ahead and reoccupied the building on May 27th, forcing the cops to come back and clear it out again 2 days later. Yep, France has become a veritable mosaic of revolt, a tapestry of combated street demos, occupations, direct actions, and nationwide one-day general strikes. The latest of these was on May 26, when over 150,000 people took to the streets in cities across the country, with riots and clashes with police breaking out in Toulouse, Nantes, Lyon, and Bordeaux. In Paris, over 20,000 peeps took to the streets for a particularly rowdy demo. During the fracas, a 28-year-old photographer, Romain D., was critically injured by a police flashbang grenade and ended up spending 8 days in a coma. On June 4th, a large contingent of Antifa hit the streets of Paris to commemorate the 3rd anniversary of the murder of 18-year-old anti-fascist Clement Méry, who was killed by neo-Nazi shitbuckets back in 2013. After a few luxury shops and a real estate agency were smashed the fuck up, the march quickly descended into a pitched street battle, with the pigs attacking the demo with tear gas, flashbang grenades, and rubber bullets, and militants responding in turn with bottles, bricks, and other projectiles. French workers have also thrown down in a serious fucking way, paralyzing the country with a series of coordinated strikes and blockades aimed at forcing the government to back down on its package of proposed labor reforms, the so-called Loi de Travail. Given French workers' proud history of militant wildcat actions, boss nappings, and industrial fucking sabotage, the country's tepid union leadership has been forced to go along with these strikes in a desperate effort to maintain their position as the legitimate negotiating partners of the French state. This wave of labor unrest has hit the energy and transportation sectors particularly hard, with workers blockading oil refineries and fuel depots, and shutting down nuclear power stations, causing long lineups at gas stations and forcing the government to dip into its strategic fuel reserves. These workers have been joined by striking train operators, dock workers, truck drivers, air traffic controllers, and thousands of striking students. Pilots with the national airline Air France have also joined the fray, announcing plans for a 3-day strike. This ongoing unrest comes at a particularly bad time for France's shit-sipping socialist president, François Hollande. At the time of writing, the country is bracing itself to play host to Euro 2016, a month-long football extravaganza that will inundate the country with tourists and put it firmly under the international spotlight. With the ruling Parti Socialiste stubbornly refusing to back down, the national trade unions calling for another general strike on June 14th, and intransigent French youth giving no sign that they're gonna stop lobbing rocks and bottles at pigs and setting shit on fire anytime soon, the coming days and weeks should make for quite the fucking show.
Tu peux m'appeler Scalpi, j'ai le flow sec qui t'envoie direct au tapis. Un sample de soul, un beat de mon pote. Qu'est-ce que tu veux de plus, une meuf et des capotes? Oh, je devrais appeler Skinny pour qu'il tâte l'instru. Mettre les baffes à la fenêtre, foutre le boxon dans la rue. Bébé l'appareil, bibi roule ton feu split. C'est la vie à la mort, l'amour de la zeti. Casque sur la tête, direction Ménil. Sur la ligne 13, je fantasme sur un vinyle. En guerre contre le monde, je te fais la promesse. Je m'endurcirai sans jamais oublier ma tendresse. Militer sans la musique, ça n'a pas de sens. C'est comme d'écrire sans faire preuve d'un peu d'insolence. Pour mon solo, je pense à mon égo fâché. Tant qu'il y a de la soul, le monde peut s'arrêter de tourner. Y a que de la soul qui tourne dans ma tête. Du bon rap dans la gova et j'avoue qu'on se la pète. Du jack contre les jambes, direction le prochain concert. De soutien forcément, y aura des points en l'air. Sans le rap, ça sert à rien de kiffer la vie. Autant prendre une calache et se diriger vers le maquis. La France c'est pas mon pays, je viens de Seine-Saint-Denis. Que ce soit clair, je te l'ai dit, je te le redis.